Wealth Management, LLC.
Hello, I'm Mark Sears with Regency Printing. With over 10 years in the printing business, I know you'll find Regency Printing the place for all your local printing needs. Plus, I have fax services, mailbox rentals, notary service, U.S. mail, pack and ship, all at one convenient location, 2375 Northeast 25th Avenue. Just look for the yellow signs. Regency Printing, 789-6683. That's 789-6683. Regency Printing.
As spring rolls in, the deals just get better this week at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. They're rolling out a brand new list of savings no matter where you look all over this fabulous 5-acre garden. Bob has a truly marvelous selection of spring annuals you can mix or match for less than $2 each. You get a huge flat of 18 for just $35.99. You're looking for bulbs? Bob has jumbo caladiums for just $2.99 when you buy 10 or more. There's a truckload sale on fruit. You can get 2 nice blueberries for just $14. And can you believe it? A BOGO on African iris. Yes, gorgeous African iris, regularly $9.99, but you buy one, get one free while supplies last. It's tree planting time. That means you buy one and get one at half price at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens on Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. They're open daily till 4, Saturdays till 3, in the same blooming place since 1952.
Blockers Furniture is having a truckload sale. Right now, you can save 20% on sofas and love seats when you mention radio. Blockers' 80,000 square foot showroom is home to the largest in-stock selection of living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, unique furniture accents, outdoor furniture, and more. That means you can take your furniture home that same day or have it delivered. Check out the Blockers Sleep Gallery, too. They carry a huge selection of mattresses, including all the name brands you love. Blockers Furniture truckload sale. 2402 Southwest College Road, Ocala, next to Hobby Lobby. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
This hour of Ocala Talks is brought to you in part by Blockers Furniture. Go see all their specials at blockersfurniture.com.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. Had a little technical difficulties. We're running a little late coming back from that break. Sorry about that. It is time for
your hearing pleasure, Dumb Crook News.
That's right. It's time for Dumb Crook News. And today, Dumb Crook News comes in the form of a man from Ocala. Detectives arrested a man earlier this week at the Carlton Arms Apartments. He was a man heard his car trying to start about 5 o'clock in the morning, looked out the window and saw that his interior lights and all were on in his car, so he ran downstairs and detained a guy who had snatched the wires out from under the dashboard. We're trying to hotwire his car. The authorities then showed up. He held the guy there until authorities showed up, and that's when he was arrested. The guy who was arrested his name is Marcus Terrell Collins. He's now been charged with 23 counts of burglary, 23 counts of attempted auto theft, and 21 counts of criminal mischief. But why is he part of the Dumb Crook story? Well, he targeted 8 apartment complexes. He targeted the Canterbury Apartments, the Estates at Heathbrook, the Highlands at Heathbrook, Tuscany Place Apartments, Grand Reserve, Paddock Place Apartments, Carlton Arm Apartments, and Carrington Lane Apartments. Okay, so he was a serial burglar, right? Yeah, he broke into 23 vehicles between March 24th and April 4th. But he didn't steal anything out of the vehicles. That was not what he was there for. He broke into 23 separate vehicles in 8 apartment complexes, trying to steal them. He was 0 for 23. I guess his internet class of how to hotwire a vehicle didn't go real well, because this moron is now facing all these charges: a burglary of a conveyance, attempted theft of a car, and 21 counts of criminal mischief. 23 counts of attempted car theft because he never stole a car. 23 times he tried. 23 times he ran off because he couldn't get the car started using his hot wiring technique that he had learned by watching YouTube videos on the internet. You can't make this up, folks. You cannot make this up. Deputy said the burglaries occurred between 5:30 p.m. and 8 a.m. They were all different makes and models. Here's the key, though. All 23 vehicles left unlocked. It's what, the late Chief Greg Graham used to say, that 99% of all vehicles that are broke into because they're left unlocked. So this guy went 0 for 23. Good morning. You're on Ocala Talks.
Hey, yeah, I was calling about a couple of things. This is Mike, by the way. Yeah, that guy that you just talked about and breaking into cars, though it's totally illegal. I've been on since I was 18 years old, I've been on the FBI's most wanted list. I checked out a book when I was 18. It was long before, I'm 60 now, going 61, but long before 9/11, I checked out a book out of the library when I was 18. It was called The Poor Man's James Bond Book, and it shows you all kinds of things. So if he would have tried to start my car, the car would have blown up, if you know what I mean. But no, on your little conversation that you had earlier at that wingding thing with that gentleman that was commenting on your intelligence and what have you, reminds me of times past when I've been in other jobs, and I've not always been, quote, the nicest person in the room or the nicest person to work with, because I was been known to speak my mind. When a new employee would come along, they would ask, how would you like me to address you? And I would tell them, you can call me Mr. Sphincter.
All right. Well, thanks for the call there, Mr. Well, I didn't catch it real close, but I appreciate the call.
My real name, my first name is Mike, but I appreciate you and your frankness and your demeanor, and also what you try to do, and keeping even our local politicians in line with what they're supposed to be doing.
Well, I appreciate the confidence. I thank you so much for listening.
We'll talk again sometime.
Yep.
Thanks. Bye now.
Yeah. So he's got the James Bond book. You don't try to break into his car. But this guy wouldn't be able to break in. He wouldn't be able to steal your car anyway. 23 attempts to steal the car. 0 and 23. Now he's sitting in jail on a $117,000 bond. And OPD's asking the public to, lock your doors. Lock your doors. Because this guy wasn't successful with his internet abilities off the watching YouTube videos, but the next person may be. So lock your cars, folks. That brings to a close a riveting version of...
For your hearing pleasure, come, CROOK News.
We'll be right back after this timeout with Linda from the Magnolia Italian Bakery. Man, I've been over there twice to eat lunch this week. I'm just telling you, it's worth every bit of the way it's advertised. We'll talk to Linda next on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source. Did you know that there's an Italian bakery and deli in Ocala? Yes, there is. Right now, they're busy making traditional Easter treats, Easter bread, ricotta pies, St. Joseph's cakes, and so much more. They make them fresh daily, just like your Nonna made.